Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. This is our Chaos Airport Incorporated in Doha, and I have a lot of contractors out here doing a lot of nothing. So let's quickly see, what is the next thing we're doing? We've kind of got our GA up and running, even doing some refueling, so I think people are generally fairly happy. We've got a reasonable rating at the moment, going up a little bit more as well, going up from an average. It's currently up, so we hopefully will find a little bit of a better number there. I'm kind of wondering whether I need to procure an extra vehicle, maybe, just so that we can do these things a little bit quicker, and maybe let's do that. So I'm not going to be too fussy about all of these little things, but let's quickly go ahead and purchase yet another one of these AV gas airport vehicles, so that we can move a few more things around. So that should hopefully help us out just a little bit. So what's the next thing for us to do? Redeploy the contractors, and now we need a terminal. At least 20 by 15. Place a door where you can have people, where you can plan to have people entering the terminal, or at least one bus stop and one car drop off to make sure they connect to a public road. Okay, place some sidewalks and things like that. Okay, so now what we're doing is we are, apart from the fact that we can't see, we need to build a bit of a terminal. Our money will probably run out. So now let's quickly go into the planning mode yet again, and let's have a bit of a look. I'm kind of tempted to start off a small little terminal over here. Now, most airports do a very similar thing, right? If you look at Dubai or Singapore or any of these, they start off with a small little terminal, which ultimately becomes kind of the budget terminal later for where kind of your low-cost carriers fly into. Here, it might be a little bit more difficult to do that, but let's try. Maybe we can keep these kind of things that we have here, and go from there, basically. Okay, so let's have a look. So if we were to say, now we need to plan out a terminal building. It's $1,000 per square, and we're looking at 20 by 15 at least. Okay, so let's say that's 15. Well, it's not oh, there's the cost down there. Okay, that's going to be pretty pricey. Let's move it up a little bit more, I would say. Something like that. 15. Well, let's start with the standard 15 by 20 as they're suggesting. Let's start with that. That's 300,000. Wow. Okay. We'll make a play for that. Now, we will also need things like sidewalks and the like. So if we go here, grab ourselves some sidewalks at the front of the airport. We may even decide to run some sidewalk on this side at least. That side might be a little bit more around getting things delivered. Now, what I think we should do is grab ourselves. Let's go all the way to the back here. Let's get 1, 2, 3 bus stops and then a couple of taxi stops, right? Oh, hang on. No. Okay, let's maybe trim that back. So 2 bus stops, and then we need a taxi stop and a couple of cars, right? So let's do a few taxi stops and a few car drop-offs. Kind of right like so. I think that's going to be pretty reasonable. Now, what we need to do is get ourselves some one-way roads. And I am tempted to do it something like this, right? What? Oh, we need to build the road, okay? Like so. Go back all the way there, and then we'll one-way it up after the fact, right? So we'll then do this, that, and that. And this is going to be a bit of a problem, I'm sure of it. So I guess that's okay. That's going to be pricey, but I think we've got. Oh, look at that! Our 24-hour, our average hourly 24-hour is not too bad. But obviously, when we start this maneuver here, it's going to be becoming just crazy. So we'll make a start on this. We will have to reshape this a few times, I think, over the course of things, right? The alternative is, right, maybe we don't do this. Maybe we actually do it over here and have them. Yeah, I think maybe that's better. That's better. That'll give us, yeah, so let's clear this out. I think I'm more comfortable to do it that way. So what we'll do is we'll have a bit of a route, a bit of a route and operation running in here. So we'll have a sidewalk, I think, running straight down the middle. But before we do that, so let's just indicate where that sidewalk is going to go. So we'll go nice and center, right? This is about 20, so we're not going to have nice and center. We have to be something like this, right? Okay, we'll do something like that. Maybe up to about, yeah, okay. And what we'll do is we'll clear out a little bit over there. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there we go. That's gone away. Okay, now let's get ourselves a couple of we can flip it, right? Must be connected to public road. How come? Oh, it doesn't actually want to do. If I do, I don't want it to go this way, right? I'm very sure you can flip it around to the other side. I'm very sure you can. But my question around it is, do you flip it here? Can't. That's not what I want to flip. I'm a little worried. So I want them to come up here, down there, and then back in here. I think that's kind of the plan. Okay, let's quickly look at that. So given what's happening here, give ourselves a little bit of roads. Something like we'll do that, right? And then this guy will go up this way, all the way up there, all the way like so. Oh, I'm not in planning mode anymore. Okay, we'll do a bit of that. Yeah, so it's already jumping in there. That is kind of okay. So can we? I like this idea, right? So can we please do this? I just want to see if I can swap it around, because if I can't, it's going to be a bit of a bummer. Come on, guys, come and build this. Whoa, what's happening over here? I guess. Oh my goodness, this kind of stuff, right? This kind of nonsense. Why? How do I? Oh, here it is. This kind of nonsense that I have to do this manually is just not fun. It's just not fun. Can I? There we go. We just flip it around. There we go. Okay, perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So we'll do that. We'll flip it around. Let's expand on our various infrastructure pieces. We need to be a little bit more cautious about some of these things, because we're going to spend too much money. So let's do that. Let's continue to fill this out, because it'll have to be something like that. Let's at the same time go ahead and build the rest of this, so we'll actually get the guys to do something. Okay, so now we've got this in place. Also, at the same time, I'm thinking we need a couple more bus stops, probably on this side of the spectrum. So we'll do that one there and that one there. And then we'll do a couple of taxi stops. Actually, hang on. Let's do buses on the one side. I think it feels to me like it will be better to do it that way. So let's do this. Let's go buses on the one side. There and there, and oh, we might didn't quite picture that. Okay, so what we might do is we might have a couple of, well, a car stop there and a car stop there and maybe a car stop there. We'll do some 4 car stops and then some taxi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that seems like a reasonable. I mean, you know, as things go, it should be pretty good. Okay, so now what we'll want to do is we'll want to come down this way. Actually, we will clear out that piece there. I think that's going to be just fine. So what we'll do now we'll actually also make this all one way, right? We'll go one way there. We'll go up one way that way. We'll go up one way this way. We'll go one way there. Go one way there. Okay, what we'll also need to do is we'll need to flip this guy around. Excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff. Keep going, guys. Keep going. All of the construction underway. Let's flip our directions here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Even more. Even more. Nice. So all of those are flipped. We need to flip on this side as well. And then we need to start the construction here of the terminal building. I guess that's okay. There's a reasonable amount of funding there to go. So let's get the crews to start working on that. There goes all of our money. While we continue to flip these things around, get everything to move. We're missing one there. There we go. On the exit. There we go. Perfect. There we go. No, come on. Flip it around. There we go. Now, let's just keep our one ways going. Okay, so one way, please. Please, please. One way. All the way down there. And all the way down there. And, sorry, like so. So that should hopefully help us to get all of this to go. Excellent. All of that is happening. Now, we need some... I guess we need doors and the likes, right? Yeah. Medium, large. Let's get some large doors. Maybe just the one, actually. Let's do something like... Nah, I don't like it. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's keep it there. We do need a pedestrian crossing, right? Yeah, here we go. A medium-sized pedestrian crossing to get people across the line there. Perfect. And then we can do some windows and the likes. I like it. I like it. Our airport terminal building is starting to take a bit of shape. Now, we're still making money. We want to keep, constantly doing the repair works here so that we don't have issues. We can even extend this a little bit more. Now, the question is, right, can we do helicopters or not yet? Doesn't seem to be the case. So I'm guessing it's something that we'll have to research in due course and then take it from there. It's so dark all the time. Can we please do something here? Can we... Oh, I'm guessing the UI... You might want the UI a little... No, the UI is as large as we can go. Quality level, V-Sync, disable weather effects. It's not really what I'm after. Capacity, quality level, whatever. Gameplay settings, day, night, maybe. Metric system, dollars, 24-hour clocks. Pause the game on start, auto saves, normal time. Alternative realistic Schengen visa rules, enable tutorial. I wonder what that is. Schengen visa rules will generate flights within the Schengen area as domestic, hence removing the need for passport checkpoints. Okay, interesting. Auto connect, disable. So I don't really see our options here. Oh, lots of scrolling going on. If we go back. Oh, their terminal is there. Graphic settings. It has to be graphic settings, right? Control settings. Pan speed. Remove our pan speed. That's been quite tricky. So 50% or something. At least that, yeah, each pan is way better. Still with graphics not able. Toggles weather effects off and on. Weather effects can reduce performance. We'll leave it in for now. But unfortunately, we're not getting what we wanted to do there. Okay, so let's get back to what we need. So now, open the heat map panel and have a look at where passengers and employees can walk. That's an interesting new starting point for us. So the heat map panel. The heat map panel. Heat map panel. Management panel. I guess. Oh, it must be something like this, right? Light schedule, taxiway overlay, queue overlay, conveyor, toggle terminals, staff. The heat map panel. Oh, here we go. Display walkable area. Okay, excellent. Now we see walkable area. Okay, good. Now we have a basic passenger flow configured, and soon the terminal will be buzzing with life. Before, let's take care of your future staff. Okay. Okay, so now we've got a few things here. So let's close out the heat map panel. Interesting that we've got that going here. We can come back and have a bit of a look at that. I think that might be helping some people out that's having trouble with their security zones and the likes. So now we need a staff room. And I guess what I will do is we'll make the staff room kind of right over here somewhere. We'll kind of do the staff room in the corner on the side here. I'm not sure what size of staff room we would need, but yeah, maybe we'll keep it fairly tight, right? Something like that. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, I think that's probably reasonable. What we will do is we'll have the doors over here so that we can do some bathrooms next to it. So I think that's going to be pretty reasonable. So we would want a bit of a staff room. I just go with one of these doors actually. And now what we'll need to do is we'll probably need to zone it as a staff room, right? So that's our staff room right over there. Now it'll tell us to place a few desks and things in there, right? So staff, office desks. And I'm kind of tempted to we'll do something like that, okay. And then from there, we can decorate your terminal, putting new floors, beautify the terminal, stuff like that. Can we do some nice seating, like a bit of a sofa, staff sofa in here? I guess that'll be just fine. We'll get some plants in there as well. Maybe do a little something like this. Actually, no, let's clear that out. We'll get the one in there, and yeah, something like a garbage bin or something will need to happen. We'll get an extra door in here so that staff could actually enter from the outside. I think that's the plan here. Excellent. So that's pretty good. They can do their thing over there. Okay, excellent. Now, decorate your terminal, putting some new floors down. Okay, so let's, at least in the staff room, we can do some flooring. Let's get some clinker tiles in here. There we go. Nice. Now we need to do R&D. Before you can accept commercial airlines and handing its passengers, we need a commercial license. Let's set up office spaces in the staff room for your airport administrators to work. Okay, on R&D projects. Okay. So hire at least 2 administrators. They will work on R&D projects. Build office desks for the administrators to work and have at least 2 of them working. So I guess we can do at least 4 at the moment. Start R&D for commercial license project. While we wait the administrators to sort out commercial flight licenses, we can check back on our GA flights, take a look at them, rating tabs, things like that, complete the project commercial license. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So let's grab ourselves some staff. So we would like to grab some administrators, please. So give me some administrators. We want them to be pretty good at their jobs. I guess someone like him is okay. Someone like San is okay. Ooh. What about this guy, Wang? Yes, absolutely. And maybe Jazem over here. So that's 4 of them straight away. Now, if we want to then go into the R&D side of things. Where do we find R&D? Need to find it somewhere. What am I missing? Open the operations tab and then R&D. Okay, here we go. R&D projects. Click the first project and say the commercial license. Let's start that project straight away, and we'll add some four of them onto it. So we'll do pretty quickly on this stuff, I think. Okay, now let's have a look what's going on here with things. We'll have to get that kind of fixed up again. So that's good. We've got tons of these guys just kind of hanging around. We've got nighttime landing, but we don't have lights. So it's quite an interesting one that we see that. Anyway, and I think we're making a reasonable amount of money. Yes, so 24-hour average, even with the construction, is pretty good at the moment. So that is not a bad number to be having. I'm kind of tempted to, expand it even more while we wait for things. And we'll obviously be able to switch over some of them to a different setup, right? So we'll leave a little bit of room in between, and then we'll have some more roads. Not that. We want service roads, like so, and then we'll do a bit of this stuff here, and then we'll get some extra stands in place. Let's grab ourselves some more of these guys. So like that, and like that. We'll give the 5 slots there, and we'll do some more in there. I think I like that. That's a pretty good one. Now let's get some taxiways going as well. Once these taxiways go into the asphalt variety or the concrete variety, they get pretty pricey. They want us to start working on security. That is a pretty cool new feature for us to have a look at. Let's just, before we get there, let's quickly just finish off these. So I would love us to make a little bit more money, actually, so that we move this stuff a little quicker. We'll do something like that. Get that moving. As part of this, we'll obviously need to bring these guys in here. But yeah, our 40-odd contractors is doing pretty quick work of all of this. All of that's functioning now, so that's pretty cool. We should be able to accommodate a lot more. Great. Now, when the outside is built, we should focus on the inside. Passengers will first enter the terminal where they can check in all their flights. Then they must pass a security checkpoint in order to enter the secure perimeter of the terminal. Once the flight arrives, they will go to the aircraft via the boarding desk. Passengers arriving at your airport must pass a security exit before they can leave the terminal. Departing passenger flow, a green arrow is departing passenger flow, red arrow is arriving passenger flow. Okay, so that is an interesting one. We kind of know what that is all about. We've got more of these stands ready to go. So hopefully that will see us a little bit more income. These are pretty pricey to build, and that's kind of where we're maybe a little bit lagging, a little bit behind that at the moment. But what is our rating looking like at the moment? 88%. That's pretty good, really. So I think we're managing to serve people fairly rapidly through here. So let's go around and quickly just kind of do a little bit of maintenance on some of these things before we end up with some issues here, really. What do we have here? Allow night flights on stand. Switch between general aviation and others. Okay, that's okay. We'll just keep quickly going through here, doing a little bit of maintenance on all of these existing stands. I guess that's a these are new, so I think that's a reasonable number now, and hopefully we'll see ourselves making a lot more money. So this is pretty cool. We've got this ready to go here. We'll add some more. We've provided that extra spot in there. We may as well. Let's quickly extend it just so it doesn't look so funny. Let's extend that one there, and at the same time, what we'll need to do is we'll just do a little bit of this. It doesn't actually work that way, but yeah, let's do that so it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, there we go. So these guys are ready to go. Now, the next piece of the puzzle is for us to do some check-in desks and then zone some suitable areas for security and the like. Now, before we do that, I'm kind of tempted to build some bathrooms, really. So that's the security areas. Staff and desks. Yeah, that's the desks. Here's the bathrooms. Okay, so we need... let's build some more bathrooms, really. So we can't just place it. So let's just see. So we need about 5 for each, right? So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, we'll run there and we'll do another 5. We'll get ourselves a couple of doors there and there. We'll make these into bathroom areas like so and like so. That's pretty good. And we will go ahead and add tons of toilets in there. That'd be the ladies, and then we'll get the gents in here as well. And we'll get some... washroom type areas here, and we'll get some hand dryers on the edges there. And is that it? Do we need anything else here? Maybe some garbage or something. Here we go, some bins. So let's grab ourselves we'll get ourselves a bin at the door on each of these things, right? So we'll work with that a little bit, and we'll get a little bit of just a tad. Go with the small ones. Something like that, and then maybe something else in the middle there. So that's interesting. Okay, so now we need to get ourselves a bit of a check-in area. So I'm guessing we will, as a starting point, be using these areas. Okay, so what's happening? Let's pause it for a second, and we'll quickly have a look here. Close this one down. Your employees have had enough and are demanding better working conditions. The union is demanding that you negotiate a salary increase for everyone. Declining to or failing the negotiation with the union will incur an airport-wide staff strike, and no job task will be carried out for an extended period. Okay, so what do we do? Let's go ahead and we'll accept it. And probability of success. So we'll get a bit of an increase going here. So what do they want? 4, 5, 6. Let's go with the 6% increase, and we'll send the offer. And it's been accepted. Excellent. So everybody's getting more money. There you go. Woohoo, everybody's happy. Okay, perfect. As emergencies go, that was a pretty easy one to deal with. So let's go ahead and, switch it on at least. So these things will work. This one will be male, and this one will be a female. There we go. So male and female bathrooms, and we'll get some additional flooring in there to make it look a little bit nicer at least. Flooring over here. So let's do at least some kind of flooring. Looks a little bit more bathroomy. Okay, there we go. So now, if we say people are coming in, and then we'll have some check-in desks, right? So let's have a look. So this will be an information desk. So we will, as people arrive, have them come to an information desk. So that's okay. We'll have an information desk right over there. And then we need check-in desks and boarding desks. So let's go with, they're suggesting only a handful of check-in desks, really. I think as it's kind of, let's do that, right? I think that's going to be a nice allotment of check-in desks. Do we need queuing? Yes, we probably do, right? Queuing. Maybe we don't do queuing? Or, hang on. Do we do queuing from over here? Build a queue. Okay, so really, in reality, we don't have much in terms of queue space available here. unless we kind of ignore some of this, but let's just get a little bit of queuing going on. I was kind of wondering whether, can we not do, no, it doesn't seem to, we can't do an individual, we have to, it seems like they have to be like individual queues. Seems like it. I can't remember. Maybe, see, the problem is there's different games here. You've got like Sim Airport as well, which is a completely separate setup. So now we've got some of these guys in place. We need some more staff, of course, to come and man these things. Zone a suitable area for secure and make sure the check-in desks are not inside the secure zone. Okay, so now obviously this is our check-in area. Do we secure staff, bathroom, all these kind of things? So we need to secure I'm kind of tempted that we're predominantly going to use this side, right? So maybe what we do is we'll do that side. We'll do that side as the secure zone, right? Okay. And then obviously we'll need a little bit of wall building, I think, as a very, as an idea just around getting the secure zone to work. So let's do a little bit of wall building like so. Then, yeah, just to kind of sort out our secure zone. Secure zone 7. Okay, so that's our secure zone there. Then place a few security checkpoints and a security exit. Okay, so let's get security. I'm guessing we're understaffed. Yeah, secure zone. Security checkpoints. We'll go with 3 of them, 3 of them for the time being. So we'll get that going, and then obviously we'll need a secure exit. I guess just on that side, just the one there, I think is going to be fine. What we'll do is we'll do the old trick where we kind of do a little bit of this to make sure that everybody has got their thing going there. Okay, so there we go. Now we need staff and all these kind of things. Place a boarding desk adjacent, desk near each stand, adjacent to the terminal building, and wait for them to be built. Okay, well, so what we need in order to kind of finalize this, and this is going to be the last thing we do. We won't open this up for business. So the last thing we're going to do here is just quickly grab the rest of our sidewalk, run it up here, okay? And then ultimately what we need to understand is we will need to run people to these various areas, again with the runway broken down and not actually operating, and that costs us a lot of money if we end up with something like that. So anyway, there we go. So that's ready to go. What we will do then is we will allocate, well, we can do all of these stands, basically these and these stands. Okay, so let's get a few more of these kind of sidewalk areas here. So we'll run sidewalks like so, and at the same time we'll also run something like that is really what we need, and we'll get a gate in here as well. So give me a bit of a gate. I wonder if the gate will actually work in this setup or not. Anyway, we'll see about that in the next episode. So now we've got kind of the starting point for our setup here, so we can make these kind of stands where people can actually go. Maybe these are the ones where we're going to use as a starting point for commercial operations, and the rest will stay as GA. Maybe that's exactly what we do. Okay, one more thing. Just want to make sure we adding our. Oh no, let's get the medium one, which is a little bit bigger. There we go. We'll get that one in place there. That one doesn't go just yet, so we'll kind of slowly get everything sorted out here, and that should kind of help things out. So hopefully this is going to be our terminal. For the time being, our money is running out fairly quickly, so we'll need to just make sure that we're ready to go in the next episode and make some money, or we'll need to run it a little bit more. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're almost ready to go commercial here. We also probably need to do some more research, even though we're waiting for things. So yeah, we will have a bit of a look at that in the next episode. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button and do leave your comments down below. Thank you. Bye-bye.